Okay, so before we jump into the amp, I just want to explain that there's a matrix of sound combinations that you can use between the Variax and the Line 6 HD147 head. We're just touching down on a couple of the textures that you can create. Everybody can pretty much find their own sound within the combination of tools that we're using here today. So we're going to mess around with some of the amp settings and effect settings in the HD147 now, using the Les Paul setting on the Line 6 Variax. Okay, so what we're using there is a Line 6 Super Sparkle for our really pristine, glassy, clean tone. It's got a little bit of digital delay, a little bit of flanger, a little bit of reverb. Again, just one of the many textures that you can create using the Line 6 HD147. The buttons that I'm messing around with at the top here are your channel select buttons. A lot of the Line 6 products can carry up to 4 banks on board, expandable to 32 with any of their floor controllers. It saves the presets in the actual board, but it does have a 4-bank memory on the head. It just makes accessing different textures and different tones quick and easy. Thank you, Steve. Bye. The combination of sound that we're using there was a Brit J800, modeled after a Marshall JCM 800, with the gain down to below half, and cut and dry, no reverb, no compressor, no delay, no effects, just a very dry tone with some of the gain rolled off the amp head. So the Line 6 HD147 comes with a cornucopia of presets. 32 in all, I believe. There is 16 different models, and if you look closely at the red portion there, when you turn down, it'll become yellow, so that's the secondary amp effect. So we're going to go through some of these presets here. So we've got our Line 6 Smash. The second function of Smash. Line 6 Octone. Okay, so I just found a very important function out of the amp head. When you press the model button in, a green light shows up. Now, I thought that was a third function, but after reading in big white letters on the amp head that it says depress to select cabinet, I found out that there's different cabinet models for all the heads. If I had the manual with me, I'd let you know what ones were what cabs. There's usually, within the Line 6 stuff, different combinations of single 10s, single 12s, 4x8s, 4x10s, 4x12s, different combinations of pretty much every cabinet that you can think of, which makes it a really great tool for direct recording. Okay, so after testing out all the amp head models, what you can do is depress the amp head model selector. You'll notice the green light pop up, and what you can do is run through a variation of different speaker enclosures. Now, we had our speaker enclosure simulator off because we're going through some of the Doyle cabinets we've got here, but I believe there's 16 in all, 16 different cabinet emulators, which makes for great texture, creating textures in different space within the mix. Okay, so even though the HD147 comes with a lot of amp presets, you can dial in pretty much any tone that you want using the EQ section, master volume, channel volume, and different types of effects that come on board the HD147. So I'll just give you a brief demo. the gain knob, the bass knob, mids, treble, and presence. With each of the 4 presets that you can store in the HD147, each one of them has a channel volume on top of the master volume, so you can have different dynamics programmed into the actual head itself. A master reverb, 6 different types of delay complete with tap tempo function, so you can select the speed in which it's actually delaying, and a mod section which goes through classic effects such as tremolo, chorus, flanger, phaser, univibe, and rotary simulators, all complete with a mod knob so you can adjust how much effect you're actually mixing into your tone. And then a master volume and a really nifty purple light, which makes it look really cool. So what I'm going to do now is take the delay totally off, and we're going to go through the mod section of the amp head. This is a rotary simulator. A tremolo effect, chorus effect, a flanger effect, a phaser effect, a univibe, and a rotary simulator. The HD147 also comes complete with 6 different types of delay. We've got a tube echo, tape echo, analog delay, digital delay, a ping pong delay, and a sweeping echo. It also has an onboard noise gate for noisy venues, which cuts off all the post signal from any sort of radio field. Okay, so this is Dave Sheldon signing off from Light of Day Studios in Pickering, Ontario, Canada, demoing the Line 6 Variax and the Line 6 HD147. Hope you guys dug what you heard. Keep checking back at the YouTube channel and or MySpace page. I think it's coming soon for further gear demos and updates, and we'll see you guys really soon.